are having a fair amount of fun here today with this game, and you know, it's been a little bit, but I'm trying to get back to it and try and get a semi-regular schedule at least. Yep, there goes that. Yep, my system just did its normal malarkey. Trying to remember a couple of things. Right there, I need to attempt that boss fight again at some point. I'm trying to level up a little bit first. Why am I running? I could grab my mount. Come on.
Vili was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Now where is he?
Alrighty. I'm gonna guess right there.
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard your singing. Your crow's crackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the pigs, they've worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. I mean, look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I'd use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Vili, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the corpse hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
I know he is trying to... He's upset, and I get that completely, you know?
You are to be Jarl, Vili. Your father expects it. The people of Nottinghamshire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. Not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Vili. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England. You are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father is dying, Vili. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father. He hasn't got long. Come to the Longhouse.
Himinger Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
Moving.
This must...
Will Heminger Jarl go to heaven, Mother?
I hope...
Oh, dear Heminger. Our Jarl.
He'll soon join our
Eivor.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Heminger Jarl. You, chief among them.
I beg of you now. Do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow.
I was not expecting this so soon.
Boy,
The feels.
swinging sticks and running through the mud.
I also just woke up
Dreaming
30
of
minutes ago, so
glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter I Father. Vili. We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of the Shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Tryggvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village. What do you see?
Right there.
A worthy pyre for Hemminger Jarl. His journey to the halls will be heralded by roaring flames.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon till we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand
Fair.
funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them, once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He's a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemmingar Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemmingar desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It is a good idea, but let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
Okay. Multiple quests. Yep. Hello, one viewer. What the hell was that?
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Ah, up that way. Okay. I should probably also, because I have the time. I don't have that. That. I have that. Oh, I should also check to see what these do. Kind of like the fight ready. If I used a shield, that skill would be pretty good. You're gonna have to go for fight ready, honestly. And mounted archer, because why not?
Jarl gone, can Vili hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A
Small
slaughter
graphical
must
glitch.
be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Full ógurlegt. Hann myndi hafa 4-10 manna í eitt festa með sér.
Höfugt að finna samt hérna. Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemmingur Jarl, with ale and open arms.
Ships.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Tryggvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart.
No.
Hemminger Jarl. Is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We're only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it.
No. No.
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
Ow. Where was that one going? I missed. That hurt. Return to sender. Ow. No. No. Take it. The fuck? Oh, wow. Take it. Not mine. Not mine. It's yours. It's yours. I don't want it.
Your edge is blunted by indecision. You late warriors now, never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
And that is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment.
Yeet. Yeet. I can only imagine how hard this boss fight would be if I did not have this skill. Take it.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
While I'm here. I don't know why my YouTube side of this stream is always named improperly.
This is an excellent shield, son. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur, something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear. Did he not wield it at Ulkethorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Oh, not the chat settings.
This must be the cave Villy mentioned. Who would live here?
Now I've heard you can get Mjolnir in this game.
The exile must value his solitude living in a hole such as this. You're a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you're a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
Nej, my Freddy. Vill du se så han? Nej, loving you.
Okay, so that's actually got to be my... That's got to be my base. There we go.
Your heart is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was as steady as it was large. You've not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
Hemminger would be pleased with our gift. I wonder if Vili has found his spear.
Nailed it.
Did you see that sobbing sack of meat with the roosters? What an arsehole.
This is an outrage!
Our strong feelings for Hemming come with much grief.
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Trygve. I'll do what I can to calm things.
What? How dare he insult our culture? He's a dead man if I ever get my hands on him.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I'll flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it interesting? With a wager, I mean.
My wager.
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let's begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
By your words, good sir, I am far from stung.
Not very good. I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
You are not so appealing, and thus I say no.
You're brilliant. Are you certain I can't convince you to tarry a moment? We could go somewhere and,
It was only a flight. My winnings, please.
Yes, of course. I was only... It was just a game, yes? Friendly banter? It's been a true pleasure.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Flee, warrior, flee! Turkey's more safe based here.
You mean Hemminger's famous fighting roosters?
Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters.
Slowly, come to! After him, big boss!
Come on.
What do you see, Sunan?
Vodite burn!
What is this Voda you speak of?
A gift without price, fit for a Jarl's lips. But hurry, it catches flame. Help! Fire! Save my Vodite burn!
Us as well. Have you seen his son?
Help!
Ow.
Help! Fire! Save my Vodite burns!
Whoop.
It was too late for your Voda, as you say.
Ah, balls. I dragged it all the way from Roos. It is back to water ale for me, I suppose.
If you drink enough, ale is a fine fix to any problem.
Very true, very true. Join me if you desire.
A bit of drink in the belly never hurts.
Hvað fer á? Standast gatas!
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
How dare he insult our culture? He's a dead man if I ever get my hands on him.
Let me lend my strength to yours, Eivor. I saw. I'll be ready when you need me.
Come out, you dung-eating rat!
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemingir to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a locked door!
I only did right by his immortal soul!
You will get what is right for you!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'll speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Get that stain out here now!
Door's locked.
Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please. There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. You've got the key! Use it!
Get that stain out here now! You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Hemingr. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Is it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
He thought what he was doing was right. He's not of the same faith. Under the same junction, Hemingr is not of the same faith. And I have a stance on religion that I think applies here, so...
Never inflict your Christian mysteries on a dead Norseman.
But I only...
These are your neighbors. Respect them, learn their ways, and you will draw breath long into old age.
Oh no!
There you are, baptized as one of us.
Some order seems to have been restored. Now to Tryggvi, to let him know.
Didn't see anything up there, so fuck it.
I have calmed the guests, as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminga would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Tryggvi. With time.
Yes, it will.
The Althing is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
Did you consult the Volva?
Yeah.
And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others I must answer myself. Do you think there is a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili, Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire of your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise, and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi, and not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? And was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy and life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva!
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Arshstick! You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
Tell no one of this. The last thing we need is a dozen more bodies for Hemminger's pyre. This will be a fine tale to tell after the Alding, but until then we stay quiet.
His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Arshstick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children. And again now, if this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of Raven Clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
Alright.
Guards here are vigilant.
That's a snake. Yeah, I think I've been here.
Eivor, perfect. I could use your aid right now.
Ow, ow, ow. Dude, you shot your own guy.
Stop, Villy. They're gone. It's done.
Bah. I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
That's gone.
Stay beside me.
Bam.
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out.
Thank you.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstic.
Ah, by Thor's Thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name, and I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced Arstic.
A chicken Draugr! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda too. A water infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Billy. This has been... good. Fun even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
No. I never dwell on our past that way. I find it slows me down to a crawl. And I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead. Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
Skills.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Heminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Heminger Jarl. We're about to...
Eivor. My father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the Web of Weird, woven into the shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skulls sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Heminger, son.
Today we mourn the passing of Heminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life. And his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Who will take the Great Jarl's place? Will we decide at the next thing?
Shall we lock horns? Down it faster than me, and you are the victor. Got a wager in you. Put your silver on the barrel. All in. Skål! Ha! We drink! Oh, such a skilled spiller!
You're going to start. Staggering already.
Yep.
Too strong for you.
Nope, I've lost.
I've not seen your face among the Hemminger clan. From where do you hail?
I come on behalf of the mighty Halfdan Ragnarsson of Northumbria to deliver a gift to the departed Hemming Jarl. These people are good drinkers and good warriors. Halfdan will be pleased.
Will your guard water survive these flames?
It will. And should Hemminger Jarl so desire, our god will be ready to accept him into the kingdom of heaven.
Ut congregentur ad Marcus dixit ad Vulgares
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemminger's son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I mean, fair.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarl.
You stand side by side, Vili. One of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Second viewer. Let's see.
I see a Dringer before me. A man who yearns for the glory of battle.
He doesn't want to
Tryggvi
lead,
should be
he wants
Jarl.
to fight.
And you should follow your own path, wherever it may lead. Off a cliff and into the ocean, if that is what you need.
You know how to ruin a good moment, Wolfgist.
Some time ago you asked about living with us, as one of our war band. Is that something you still want?
To raid with you and Bragi? Gods, yes. Imagine the blood and mead we would spill.
For old times then, and new alike.
Watch the look on the old man's face when he hears what we have planned. I stand before you as Vili Hemminger's son, but not as a Jarl. There is only one man with the needed honor and wisdom. Only one man my father deemed worthy of following him. Tryggvi, Jarl of Snottingham. May you walk proudly in Hemminger's path.
What is this?
Old friend, you deserve this. And so much more. Be proud. My future is elsewhere, Tryggvi. I will go with Eivor, to live and fight beside the Raven clan.
I do not know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you, Vili. Eivor.
Well done, Arstig.
Until my path leads me home, I serve under your banner, Eivor.
Eivor, let my first decree be Hemminger's wish. An alliance between our people. When you call, we will rise.
As we shall for you, Tryggvi Jarl.
No one can live up to Hemminger Jarl, but I will do my best to serve in his stead. Thank you, Eivor. I entrust Vili to you.
Randvi will want to know about this. It's time I return to the settlement.
I'm going to try and, real quick, fight that boss now that my power level has gone up.
Let the sail out! Sing us a song.
If you have a friend, one that's truly trusted, and wants good to grow of your friendship, often should you speak, trade many gifts, visit and find him often.
We'll pick up.
And
Another tortured soul.
Come you hither to pay your respects to the great and brave King Lyrion.
I do not know such a man.
He was betrayed and murdered by those who denied his friendship, just as you deny him now.
Hold there! I'm not your enemy.
Darkness must reign, and you must fade within it.
I will not be taken by a demon goddess.
You will join my pile of bones.
I forgot away with all this. How can there be so many of you?
We were wrong. Now.
Jesus. That is, that's still above my current power. Okay, good to know.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this...
Alright.
Nice. I bring fair tidings, Randvi. Hemminger Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He has now joined our clan, and will serve as a raider on my ship.
I remember the young man. He will make a fine addition to your crew.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you, but that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
Okay.
I'll make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
Ah, a new letter.
Hemming stacks. Nice. There's Sigurd.
Time ago, at a desert oasis, far away, a place.
Show me.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis,
Hello.
far away, a place
It's
of
a weird time for a loading
wonder,
screen, but okay.
a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature. No backbone in these young slaves.
And build that again. I need all of my reading crew.
You look like you know a thing or two about dice.
Give me a bench,
Hey,
Eivor.
hold on,
I've
you!
a thirst. If not now, then next time.
Nah.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
Birna. Mir.
Good for now?
I'll see you later, friend.
God the day.
Sail out! Sing, my ravens.
Well, I'm gonna
Is
switch
there a
the
sea
story.
skull among you?
I knew a crazed man about my age called Roku, who we had taken to calling Rokur the Rodent for his habit of collecting axes. For 20 years he collected axes of all make and size. He had never seen a day of battle, but he swore to Thor that he would. In his 31st year, after drinking too much ale, Rokur seduced another man's wife. That man called a Holmgang against Rokur. Rokur accepted the Holmgang, and on the agreed upon day, he
You want to have a chain up. Oh, that is a stronger person.
Try to twist the fool. The Lord is my strength.
Watch my back.
Let's get back to the ship!
Yep. Come on. How in the world? Because it's barred from the other side. That's a tough shot.
Endeliga er att gerast!
Run up the stairs! Let's hear a story.
You remember my mother, Eivor? Tryggve told me a story about her when father was ill. I've never heard him talk about her before. When I was a babe, my father dropped me once, and my mother hit him so hard he could not hear for a month. She even made him live with Tryggve for a few moons. No one is safe from their wives, Eivor. Not even yours, the kings. I hardly remember her myself. There are pictures here and there that float in my dream, though. Not even her voice lingers. I think I miss her, but how can you miss something you don't remember? I worry that you cannot, and that I have invented this grief. Still, I may not have known her in life, Eivor, but I know she lives inside these veins.
That's fair.
Got a story.
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms.
All right, back to the story.
On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Ponds, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of the evening, taking sheep and goats as we pleased.
Oh, I remember this
then
story
that
now.
Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad. But when
We can continue later.
It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet.
The good part yet.
So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him.
We got from there.
Getting close.
Where were you?
So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet.
Third time's
As
the
we
charm.
burnt the houses, Egil shouted his name.
I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life.
I never sailed with Egil again.
Bring!
That is far too narrow and shallow for the longship to make it.
Set the rasa!
I must be careful now. The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
What? Chest is locked. back up. Here it is. All right.
Show me what lies ahead.
You guys leave me alone. And I will politely fuck off.
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Sig faciem wimporfelium et castellatum
Sunan, guide me.
Yeah, we're in the church, right outside.
Mint erat, Sarah here.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that my gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me howl with laughter.
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe may yet be sharpened.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, Great King, but the day will come.
And you know, I suppose that also does depend purely on them as well. Because if they attack me, I attack them.
I need to find this reef, Goodwin.
Just want to get there. Breaking stained glass window. Okay. Alright, well, I am going to leave this here. I want to thank everybody that came out to watch today. I want to thank everybody that's going to watch this later on YouTube.